Hey there, Boots Owen here. I'm still messing around with the Dyson, the CR01 contrarotator washing machine. I struggled with the element down there because I wasn't getting any electricity to it. I've pulled the board out. This is the control module, and this connector in the middle, block of 6, I believe it, coming from over here, is the heater element contacts, and that's the ones with the massive traces here. So you can see they've got massive traces going to this point and this point, and then this point and this point, and they're massive. They're like relays, but they're bigger than relays, and they're not in boxes. You can see them with those big copper contacts inside. I think they're some kind, well, I think they're a relay, but just really, really big. They all look okay. Everything in there looks okay. Now, I haven't chopped the tops off. Well, you can see those relays, and they're covered by this aluminium plate, but I don't think that's the issue. And I've checked the cabling going from the element over to there, to here. I suspect it's this outer door interlock. I took it off and I was playing with it, and it seems that through this yellow and brown cable, the power is transferred to the element, and it goes up. It's hard to see because it's covered by this stuff, but it goes up one side, yellow, say here, and it goes up to this micro switch, and it comes into the bottom of the micro switch, goes out here on the other spade connector of the micro switch, across a little bridge to the other micro switch where it's soldered on, and then down again out the brown. So it takes 2 micro switches to be on, and I'm not sure they're working. So I think I need to test that. You can see the plastic's a bit cracked there. But when the door latch comes in, it should trigger, and it's triggering one but not the other, and I wonder if it's being interrupted by this little solenoid up here. So I want to put it all back together again and check. So here's the interlock again, still removed. Watch these 2 grey fellows here now when I put in this little key that I've made. So this one drops down, and that little ramp there pushes the micro switch down. So this one's on, but this one, the ramp hasn't come down yet. So I'm hoping, the door is now locked, I'm hoping whenever I turn it on to a wash, it should drop down, because these solenoids here should activate the lock. So I've got it on to a rinse and spin. What have we got it on to? Cotton rinse, cotton spin only, start. Now, does this grey ramp here drop? Start. Close inner door. Press start. Oh, there's some problem now with the inner door. So it's not getting a signal back for that inner door, which is closed, so I better turn it off and check all that again. So I hadn't snapped on the inner door cable correctly. I want to click, this is just press pause, start to resume. So the inner door should be closed now. It says resuming program. Close inner door. It's closed this time. So what I think is wrong is, if you can see in the center of the screen, there's 2 red wires that go into a connector there, and I think it's not connected correctly. Somehow, let's pull this pump out of the way. Manipulate my hand in there. I took it out and gave it, I heard it clicking the last time. So I think it's in correctly. Power on, paused, press start to resume. Close inner door, you see. Why? The inner door is this wire here, which goes in there, into here. And so there's something that this thing here clicks into, probably just a micro switch in there. When it's closed, this fellow here should be clicked together. So I can test it here by arcing this. I don't think I've damaged that switch. I've reattached the switch because I think that's all that's wrong with it. I'll try this again. Rinse and spin. Everything's ready for a rinse. Resuming program. Close inner door. What the? So I've just got a little loop of wire in there. Press start again. Close inner door. It's not, the message isn't getting back to the board, and I'll check it again. So I think it's attached now. In there, I don't see that it's not. This is what's doing my head in. That lower connector there with the two black wires and the two reds, you can just see the two reds appearing there now. I think it's in right. So why is it not? I'll plug the machine out again and again. Why oh why oh why oh why. So check everything and check it again. I was checking on those two red wires at the bottom that I thought were going to here because red is red, and turns out I'd left a whole connector off the top of the board. So let's try this again. It says press start to resume. So in theory both doors are now shut. Start. Close outer door, then press start. Okay, so I've not held it in right. Start. So I want to see this grey one drop the whole way. Start. Now, is that right? Let's check. Can I check? Yeah, I can. So it's pumping now, and I want to check down here. I'm going to check here with my multimeter. Motor's working. Oh. I've heard it's a bad idea to check for continuity. Should I check for a voltage? That probably won't kill it. It's a bad idea to check for continuity across a live point. So there's a very small voltage across. That doesn't tell me anything either, does it? If I was to disconnect those, what would that tell me? Tricky, actually. Because the continuity could be the other way, too. What happens if I disconnect it? Will it think the door's open? Buzzing. Fault F3. I don't know, that's probably just door. Well, sure, now I can't check it because... Oh, it says phone that number again. I shouldn't mess around with this stuff, should I? Okay, off. On again. Whoa. This thing keeps clicking and I'm trying not to touch those things. Start. Program starting. Close outer door. There, do it like that. Press start. It doesn't think it's closed for some reason. Press it again. Starting. It's not died this time. You wanna go? Final spin. Looks like that's it now. Yeah, so that is dropping. So that little grey thing there, little grey ramp, is on the micro switch. That's the other thing I thought it could be. Looks like this up here is a two-way solenoid that pulls this hammer in and out. So now I can't open the door if I want to. For what good that is, that doesn't tell me right. So I've looked at the relays and I've looked at the thing again. I think I'm going to abort this one. And that's the door open again. And I think I'll try it on a... I'll try it on another 30-degree wash. Let's let the water in. Water's on. So let's try it on a cotton 40. Why not? Start. Close the outer door, haven't done that right again. Okay. Have I done it right? Starting. I think we're off. Are we off? Yeah, there's water. Okay. So it's on main wash. It should take on some water. It should do its thing. It should take on some water. It should do its thing. It should try to heat up. Well, I've messed up with this pump here. Gets it back in. So why is there no power to the element? So it's taken on water. It should, hopefully it'll heat it, but I don't think it will because it hasn't before. Wonders will never cease. Let's say 220 volts to the element. I don't know what's happened, taking the board out and putting it back on, but I'll leave it at that now and see what happens. If the element is getting power, I can't check right now. I could disconnect the element and check its resistance, but well, the glass is open here, so I should be able to see if it's getting hot or not. I could also put a thermal, what's it called? Put an infrared thermometer in there. $12. $11. It's not getting hot yet. Oh, I need to put it on to 600. There we go. So we're getting a voltage to it. We'll leave it for a few minutes and see if it's getting hot. So the water inside seems to be 16.3 or thereabouts. The element down there looks like 14.9 and it was 15. It was colder before, so it looks like it's warming up. Yeah, I can feel the tiniest bit of heat, so I'll have to give it 20 minutes or so. I didn't do anything to it. All I did was take it apart and put it back together. I don't think it would work at all if that switch wasn't working. I don't think it would come in at all. Even though it's taken the power, I still don't think it would actually come on. All I did was take it apart and put it back together. The connections on the board. This is quite peculiar. I don't know. Oh, nearly 30 degrees now. That's more like it. It seems to be working. I really don't know what I did. So it's draining out now after the main wash. It got up to 34 maybe, but it never got up to 40. So I don't know if 40 is some kind of a weird ambitious thing that 30 counts as 40. It's coming out nice and warm. I can put my hands under it. Oh, what's that? Smells scale out of the hose, yuck. But it's not too hot. It's certainly not 40. There's still water in it. It's this weird pump thing where it's almost like the pressure sender's not working right. Maybe it'll pump again now, I don't know. But like, it's pausing. Why is it not just rushing on to the next thing? What's it going to do? It's still on main wash, if you can see that. As far as I'm concerned, it should run through a cycle now. It shouldn't have that fault, the heater fault code anyways. The F13. How I solved that F13, I have no idea. I took it all apart. I didn't even clean it. I took it all apart, looked at it, and put it back together again. It could be that any one of the connectors inside wasn't in correctly or something like that. The connectors on that little block that were going to the element, I don't know. It doesn't really make sense when you do things like this. It can be just age and corrosion or something, and just giving things a wiggle gets them back together. My real concern now is that I've been talking for a minute and nothing's happened. It's pumped out a bit and now it's stopped. It's still on main wash. It should move on to rinses. I could keep talking. I don't know what's going on here. What is going on here? Oh, pump's going again. You see, it paused for a minute and a half there. And now the pump's pumping again. It's quite bizarre. Now you can hear the pump is charging. It's dropped down the water level in that door. I put a pot under it because, as you can see, that pump seal is leaking. I can try putting it back on again now. It's another thing to do my head in. I could just gob it up with silicone. It looks like that yellow trim has separated. The yellow trim between the two drums has separated from the back drum, so that might fall off now. Breaking the spider out of the contra-rotate mechanism was a bad idea, but what? Had to broke when I was taking it apart, I guess. So now it's doing a load distribution before a spin. I'm going to abort it and say that it works, and the next video will be me doing a test wash, I guess. Yeah, that's your main wash spin there. But of course there's no laundry in it, so there's nothing to spin out. Okay, let's press cancel. As part of cancelling, it might do a bit of pumping. Or it might know it's empty. No, it knows it's empty, so it's stripped the thing. I should put it back together again and do a wash. Okay, program cancelled. But the element seems to be working. So 2 days of messing around. Well, a day pretty much yesterday of messing around, and then a couple of hours this evening of messing around. I don't know what I did, apart from break the plastic on it yesterday. But it does seem to be working again now. Questions or comments, leave them below. We look forward to a new video. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks for watching. See you later.